Hey guys, Taro here. Welcome back to GT Online Racing. And for this first race today, we're in the Elegy. And this, I think, was taken from the same playlist as the first race from the last video. But I wanted to use... this one and last one they recorded together, I'm pretty sure. So I was going to use these two together. But I wanted to use what the next race is and the June race from last time as the only thing. So I usually put the best race at the end when I had the choice of the two. That usually ends up being the more interesting race anyway. We're in 7th place, we're in the Elegy, like I said, and I'm not using the car myself because, well, we've seen how it went last time. It was a bit disastrous, and the Elegy seems to suit... I think, honestly, the Elegy suits my driving style better. Or there's a line round here you can take. That is pure luck, honestly, because I used to be horrific at finding curb boost lines, but I think it's sort of like, I don't want to say a speciality because I don't want to specialise in GTA racing, because that would be a bit sad, quite honestly. That's a very fast chicane. And that Jester got a lot better than honestly. I think the Jester would be a good choice for this race. It's not a super fast like a point-to-point race. But it's all just straight lines. It's not all just corners either. So a middle ground car like the Jester would be great for this track. Except I don't have one because it just doesn't suit my driving style anymore. Literally, if I had one, I'd be probably doing the same thing as that. Or what they did. Actually, I haven't used it in like years. Pretty much like some other cars, like the T20 before I bought another one recently, because they just stopped working for me. I don't know like if anything was changed about them or the way my driving style changed a little bit. It just did not suit the cars. But the Jester used to be okay for me. It used to be like one of my go-to cars, especially when I was on one of the Stock Market Crash, which was my also I think it still is my favourite Rockstar created like regular race, not kind of like stunt racing and things that we have nowadays. And I had won a hell of a battle in that thing. Actually, I had two. Against Captain Nerd, I won against some of the various people in Unity Racing back about 2-3 years ago. That's going back a long bit for that. We're in a bit of a no man's land now in the Elegy because it doesn't have any straight line speed. I think this might be one of the slowest things actually in the sports class. I mean that's why for so long that the Elegy was actually really balanced with the class, because it's horrific in straight line speed, but it's got the traction around the corner. So for small city circuits, it's the best thing to use, but on the long tracks and that, you wanted to use something like the Massacre or something back then. So back when the cars were balanced, which is definitely not the case nowadays, since it's the Pariah and the Tele GTO, and just monstrously quick. And that's a horrible slide going into the wall, or just avoid the wall. That was literally like a pixel away or something. But there goes our Jester that rather ruined themselves last lap. And let's see, he's actually managed to get round this corner this time round. And well, I guess they did, because the footage cuts on the turn in front of me. So we both got around it, or we both crashed into it. Either way, I like to think that we both got around it, and they're running a bit once again. So they're definitely testing the limits of the track, they are. Now they're around the final corner. I couldn't get any closer to that thing if I wanted to without actually hitting it, so I could have got closer to it, but I would have hit it. And now they're on to lap 3 or 4. So it's interesting to actually, say it's interesting, it's different. You don't usually get 4 lap races anymore, it's usually 3 laps or a point to point, usually now. But no, I've done 2 laps now. I know where I'm going. I don't say I'm actually going to do it very good, but I know where I'm going at least. So literally, it's just about between me and this Jester in front of me now for 6th place. That's what the last race was. Well, the first race or the last video was anyway. It's just a battle with one car, and then something happens at the end, which something might happen at the end. But well, we have to get there first, see if anything actually does. Yeah, besides obviously just the race finishing and that. That Jester though, they've got the straight line speed. They've so got the straight line speed. It's not that much of a difference, but being on a power base like the track race, better to have a straight line speed car over the handling of that was one of the few corners there where I could actually claw something back. The Comet SR would better suit honestly to this track, but as I said, I decided to not use it since it didn't do me too good last race or the first video last time. Now then through here, this corner that's actually a really fun corner. But I got a horrible line. Actually, there's another one. Actually, why is there's 2 of them now? They are literally just spawning. Well, they're not, but they are. But anyway, we've got 1 more lap to go now. Can I beat any of those 2 Jesters? It'd be nice if I could, because I don't want to be in last place, which I'm pretty sure now that I am. So once again, 3rd race in a row now. It is the fight to not finish in dead last place. I'm not seeing any of the dots behind me, so literally this is it. I have to get out of. I have to be in 6th place at least now to not be the last person on the road. So I've got to give it everything now. So I can just try and carry the good speed through here, so I can. Oh, actually, of course, well, They don't need enough laps now. They know the lines as well. So it's always going to be about a driver's goal. There's nothing else. But again, good idea. The corner finish like the LG did in the white one did in the first race of the last video as well. So that's like the energy through that one, so where I can use it, I need it to work well for me. That was a horrible line. I've gone wide through there. I can try and squeeze through the tree. I've hit the tree, and I'm upside down. Oh, like I said, I had to go for it. I mean, the mistake was made. I had to commit to it because I was out there anyway. I was going to be behind, and well, I definitely am behind. And I know I said in the last video, when was the last time I finished in last place? My answer is going to be this race. It just came one video later. Unless something goes horrifically wrong for one of them up in front, but I don't think it's gonna. But either way, we're coming down now, around the final corner, slam into the wall a little bit. Actually, no, I missed it. The one in front actually hit the wall, and that is dead. Oh, wait, there's a dot behind me still. I wasn't last. Okay, I'll take that. There's a dot behind me still. Now then, on to the main race now of the video, and we're on the congestion charge, something like that. And we're in the Nero Custom. So, like I said, when these cars went cheap, I thought about them again. Honestly, I needed a straight line speed car that's got some weight to it, because these races just get very argy-bargy very quickly. Still behind me on the Devastate, which actually is the Devastate the fastest? No, it's the Krieger and the oh, what's it called now? The other one. It's stupidly expensive as well. Yeah, it's the Krieger and whatever the other one is now, the fastest thing really that you can just use. But still, this race. Actually, I don't have any of those top 2 cars anyway because they're really boring. So you can just full speed them around every corner and that. Then you get past the base with the Devastate. And actually, this is a 4-person race as well. Alright, I'm not coming maybe last twice in a row now. Because no, actually, there was only 4 people in this race. And this is literally it's the fight to not finish in last place. What this race is going to be. There's 3 different cars. But I'd say 4 different cars. They've all got different strengths and weaknesses. And so here, I don't need the contact, and I get spun right now by you, the Devastate. I know actually that's a good recovery, but this is where I hope catch-up's on, because otherwise I am screwed for the foreseeable future, which is going to be the rest of this race. I mean, races like this, yeah, I think probably even with 4 people in all, that catch-up and slipstream, well, slipstream definitely, yeah, but catch-up probably is also going to be on as well. I'd be very surprised, honestly, if it wasn't. But I'm going to need something to happen to it, either of those 3 drivers up in front. Because I don't care, well, I'd like to win the race, but I just don't want to be in last place, quite honestly. Now, Queen that's this going to work and make up some time, or actually when this car fits the wrong way, I let it into the barrels. I mean, that could have been a lot worse than it was. Actually get a barrel there flying. Imagine that was real, that would have gone straight through the window, quite honestly. But there was some devastatingly good speed. I mean, it's called the Devastate, but I've always called it the Devastate. That's basically what the name says anyway. But honestly, me and him, we need to be working together to try and catch back up, but with the speed that he got from passing me, he's already caught up and he's done that all by himself anyway. So I mean, I'm the only one, I'm having to curb this now. I mean, surprised they're not as well. I mean, any advantage you can gain now could prove crucial later in the race. But now, thankfully I'm back up with the other cars now, fighting this line, get a little bit of squeeze though from that brown Devastate, going for the curb lines because the Nero Custom is slower than the Custom, and oh no, I'm going to get boxed in here behind the van, there's nowhere I can go. I'm going to slot back in there behind that yellow Devastate. And I'm going to go for a move on this side, I'm going to back out there, there's no way through that corner that you can make it, well you could make it 2 in like Fagalos or something. And now I'm getting now on the van, which is just, oh, the footage cut loads there, and I'm in the lead of the race. Once again, thank you, I know to spam myself out. I can't even install my PS4 now in time. I'm going to say once again, thank you PS4 for cutting out crucial bits of footage, and literally that time when I was in dead last place, didn't cut any of that out. No, you just had to wait until something actually happened. But I don't know why he does it, it just does, and avoid the traffic light, I'm going to take a wide line there. And then I'm going to gain now in the station. I'm going to have to go for lines here if I'm not going to finish in last place. I into the pole! And what? Why did the pole do this? Since when did oh, come on. Since when did poles? I don't mean poles as in Robbie Kubica. Since when did poles have some... Since when... How do I word this? Since when did poles have the pushing power to send me flying across the road when I'm in a Bugatti Chiron? Is that what this thing is? Actually, there's someone going slowly there. Actually, can I get out of last place coming onto the line? Don't make it twice in a row. And then, did I get them? I don't know. Don't tell me I finished last place twice in a... I finished last place twice in a row. Brilliant. I mean, that one was my own fault, but I had to go for something, just to try and get out of last place anyway. Yeah, I know I was with them, but 2 races in a row. 2 last place finish. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people in this race. But I had the car advantage in terms of weight, and I just got very, very unlucky. And oh, I'm in third now. I'll take it. Third place, not last. Yeah, if you enjoyed these races of me finishing in last and last place, but then not last place, then leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below as well, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell, so you don't miss out on any new future videos. Remember to give me a follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they'll be linked in the description down below. So thanks for watching, I'll see you all next time.